I noticed that Chief Dan George, who was in Little Big Man, he's been on here. He's a, I forget what tribe he is.
Oh, I was up in Seattle.
Squamish, I believe. Yeah.
What is he?
Squamish, I believe.
I think so.
Up in the Northwest.
Something like that. But he's
yeah.
some guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Great actor.
Marvelous.
Really
Great face.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Terrific.
voice.
Terrific. He's really good. Yeah. I wish he could pitch. I'd put him in Cleveland.
Do you, this is a strange thing to ask you, but just crossed my mind. Where were you when Pearl Harbor was bombed?
Pearl Harbor, I was on my way to the golf course when,
Yeah.
it's true, when you thought I was in, with Pearl Schwartz, huh?
No, I know that's not.
No,
There's a
I
joke
was
like
on my
that.
way to the golf course when I heard FDR declare war.
On the car radio?
No, wait a minute. What am I talking about? No.
Wait a minute.
No. That's right, Pearl Harbor. When the thing happened, when they announced.
Yeah, they interrupted Sunday afternoon.
And I was on my way to Lakeside Golf Course in Burbank, and I heard that thing. Yeah. And then I heard our president, FDR, announce it, who had some kind of sense of humor. He was beautiful, too. Most presidents have a great sense of humor, you know, because Jack Kennedy was marvelous, had a great sense. FDR was marvelous because the first time I played for him, I said that I'm so thrilled to be there to apologize for some of the things that I have said about our president, Roosevelt. Things like when Mr. Churchill and Mr. Roosevelt were conferring on war strategy in the Pacific, or in the Atlantic. War strategy meaning where and when will we attack the enemy and how do we keep Eleanor out of the crossfire. That doesn't do much to you because you were a little kid when you came to see me in Lincoln, weren't you?
That's right. But I understand that. I mean, because she was always traveling.
Yeah, she would travel. That played
that.
very large then.
Yeah. Is it funny? Do you ever read back old... Your lip is curling. Do you ever read back those old scripts and not know what a joke meant because something has just gone completely out of date? I've looked at jokes I wrote 6, 7 years ago for other comedians.
I understand
don't know what
that would happen to your stuff, but I tell you... No, yeah, we do. You know how many jokes we have, and you never get a chance to look back because I've always had a staff that goes on, and we lay on the headlines all the time, you know. Yeah. So we don't actually go back, unless we go back. Who dropped that one?
Do you know what that was?
Did you call a cab or something?
No, they're blasting in this neighborhood.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and they're getting closer, it sounds like. I don't know what...
God, I thought... I'm used to hearing sirens on your show, but...
You are, aren't you?
My goodness.
Yeah, they're blasting now.
Do they know that you're going to be here a few more weeks? They're blasting already?
Yes, I don't understand that. I'm very sorry about that, but then you've been...
I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. Tea, please.
That's funny. You've been in combat zones before, and you...
Is that a gag? Are you doing that for me?
No,
they did that to me one time. The 82nd Airborne Troopers put a bomb under the stage in 1943 in Africa.
Well, that's funny.
Just to see what I... That's right.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what they thought.
Yeah.
Just to see my reaction, I jumped 4 feet right into a colonel's arms. We're married now.
Been writing ever since, eh?
No, it's true. They did. The 82nd Airborne in some place in Khartoum in Africa, some town. I thought that's what this was, to wake me up for the last half or something.
Did you ever have anything go off near you in World War II? You were up very close to a lot of...
Oh, boy, we had something go off in Ben Hoa in Vietnam the first time we were there. They had all this security around us. That was in 1964, I think, our first trip over there. And right after that, they had just bombed the airfield and knocked out 17 planes. That was one of the original, plots to knock out an American plane. And they caught a group with the bombs just about 1.5 miles away from the stage while the stage was on.
While you're doing the show?
While we're doing the show, they told us about it. So we've been very, very lucky. There's little things that happen. And I think they found out that they were on our side, too.
Your tone was so
serious. Can I reword that?
Can you reword that? Yes. What do you read, Bob? Do you get much time to read? How do you keep up?
I read all the papers. I try to read all the headlines and, around. I don't get a chance to. I read scripts and different things. I don't get a chance to read some great books that I'd like to read. but because I read a lot of scripts and a lot of plays and different things.
You must have to keep up with just about everything that's going on.
Yeah,
Because you meet with everybody. And,
right. I try to get material out of it, you know.
What in your trophy room would you, if there were a fire in it, would you run in and grab?
In my trophy room?
Yeah, what's moved you?
Oh, boy, that's a hard thing to say. A lot of things. I've been very, very lucky, and I've been moved by a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that I'd like to save, you know.
Yeah.
In that trophy room, quite a few.
The Congressional Medal, one of the top. The special medal that you got.
Yeah, that's in the safe.
It is.
We're going to have a copy made of that, and seriously, to put on exhibit. I'm hope to open a museum very soon out there because
I wish you would. It'd be fun to see.
I've had things given to me by almost every bass that I've ever played since 1941. You know,
yeah, it'd be
and great pictures, marvelous pictures of audiences of our service guys that I've enjoyed, and there's so many things in that.
What would you do over differently? Do you like your life as far as it's been so far?
You know what I started a book with. If I had my life to live over again, I wouldn't have time.
That's very good.
That's true, and I don't want to change one day of it. I've been so really lucky, and so I've had such emotional kicks with different audiences around the world, and I've been exceptionally lucky.
Yeah,
I have.
Well, we must take this message, and we'll.
I don't want to make you cry.
No, you almost had me. This is a great kick.
I've enjoyed it. Why? I thought you were going to do the full 90 minutes.
This is it. We did.
You're kidding.
No, this is it.
Well, I've really enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed hearing those numbers. Enjoyed seeing your little trap here. This is nice. This is wonderful. No, this is a wonderful place. These are the great intimate theaters that that we love. And
it's the old John Golden Theater. I've always wanted to see you sit and talk this long. There have been people who claim you couldn't do it without constantly getting laughs, and it's wonderful. Thank you.
That's instead of money, huh?
Thank you. Yeah.